Hello and welcome to the second of the first to the floor. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? First to four blitz challenges that we're doing as part of the Chess Pit Pod streams. I'm joined, as you can see, by a great man who is like me, growing a Corona beard, but his is a bit more lustrous, shall we say?
I mean, scraggly is the other word, but
We'll go with lustrous.
okay, I'm happy with that.
Um, Mike, maybe just introduce yourself a bit. Tell us what you do in the chess world and how we met, maybe.
Right, I'm Michael. I play chess in Bristol, even though I'm currently in York. And my main claim to fame in the chess world is nothing of an achievement. I mean, I did see about 10 years ago I won a minor at Froome, joint first. That was a pretty big coup for me. But I run a few websites for chess, and that's about it, really.
Yeah,
ECF,
we
so via
met at
2017.
High Wycombe, was it? At
Oh
the
yeah, the Buca tournament, the University Championship. That was not a good game. I hopefully won't be replicating that today. But late night drinks with some priests.
I think they were vicars, weren't they?
There was
Wasn't that?
something very religious. There was a religious conference going on, but it seemed to be only those two going.
Sounds
Um,
about right.
mm,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so that's Mike Meadows here, and the first to four. So yeah, we're going to play 7 blitz games. The as it suggests, if you get 4 points out of those 7, you win the match, and the winner will donate £7 to a charity of their choosing. Mike has chosen which one, please?
The Trussell Trust
The Trussell Trust, who do what?
to help out with food banks, and then ultimately with their goal of trying to remove the need for food banks. It's got to be a good cause.
Absolutely, I agree. My £7, if I win, will be going to Cardiac Risk in the Young, which is a fantastic charity close to my heart, literally.
Good choice.
And yeah, so should we get going?
Let's give it a go.
Let's have. I think with this format, we're just going to keep talking very
Yeah.
occasionally about the game, but probably just have a chat about life and
Hmm.
everything that's happening. So let's do this. So let's see who gets 4 whites. You get 4
Ah,
whites.
four
Okay.
whites. Oh, we
Right.
played before. How's that happened? Okay, anyway, right. Let's get going.
So someone's going to get 4 whites as we do this. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. E4. I think actually what we should agree to do as well is play 7 different openings.
Oh, I mean that was already my intention.
Okay, excellent. I'm very
I don't think
pleased.
I know one opening well enough to sort of vary it later on if it all goes wrong.
Yeah, I've recently started playing the Caracan again after a brief sojourn into
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Sicilian
just trying
territory.
to put me in the mindset of the Buca game, right? Uh, oh,
Oh, oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh, well,
I'm nothing if not a coward.
you did say, I didn't play an exciting enough opening
That's true. We did do,
in the Simmel.
yeah, I did a similar against Mike's club a couple of weeks ago. I've got another one of those coming up next. Actually, no, this Saturday now. I took.
So who are you playing that one?
I'm playing Streatham and Brixton. So I'm going to have 12 players in that. So it's a bit more than we've had before. I think the most we've had before was 10. I got 5 out of 10 against you lot, didn't I?
Yeah, you managed a hearty 50% against some disgustingly good juniors. So,
Yeah, it went okay, but I think I've restricted it to under 2,000, which might be quite generous actually in hindsight.
so how much time are you going to have in that one?
An hour and a quarter this time. Yeah, I'm not going to muck around and lose any games on time. I did one
But
where I
that's, I
lost
mean,
I lost 4 games
that's
on
my
time.
main strategy here. We've got no increment.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't do one on Saturday because it was my birthday, so that was,
Yeah,
and
happy
I
birthday.
still have some birthday cake. I'm gonna
We've been feasting on cake.
chow
It's one
down.
of the real highlights of lockdown that I'm still making everyone cakes, but no one's eating them but me.
Mike is an incredible baker,
Oh,
and
you flatter me.
no, we're always been very impressed with your bakey oeuvre, if that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. What's going on? What are you doing? This
Well, I'm playing some fruity lines.
it feels fairly. You got to say my king must be fairly safe in the center. There's no opportunity for you to open it up whatsoever.
Are you sure?
Yeah. This is also why I'm like 30 ECF points below you. So
Is that true?
yeah,
What's your ECF?
yeah, you're over 200.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
approximately like. Hmm.
Aren't you actually like 190 something?
175
Yeah, so you're
and
27 below
racing
me, but
down.
you were what 188 last
I
January or
got into
something?
the 180s at one point. It was
Yeah.
a real moment for me.
So if you're watching and that's and you're not British, which is fairly likely,
Mm.
the English system is a three-figure rating system where yeah, 200 roughly equates to 2200, and 180 roughly equates to what 2050, something
I
like
think
that.
that's sort of how the ECF's working out at the moment.
Maybe just shy of 2100. Again,
So
I'm just a coward here, just offering
yeah,
queen
well,
swaps.
what is this?
There used to be a rule in like blitz challenge matches of days gone past where queen swaps were not only actively discouraged, but they were met with a forfeit. Where if you were the one to instigate a queen swap, you'd have to get the next drink in or something.
And that seems. I mean, you can flout that all you want because of lockdown, but oh,
Incidentally, if you
oof.
are wondering why we are dressed like that, I mean, you can't really see Mike's wearing a blanket. I'm definitely wearing a robe. Um, this is this is why. 2015, we went on holiday and found these incredible robes in our thing.
Oh, look at that transition.
Oh
That was
no, the
fantastic.
transition was fantastic, but I've lost the
Mm.
game. There we go, we're back. Um, yeah, the those robes were amazing. We went on holiday to the Welsh coast, and they were just in our room, and we
Yeah,
just swanned about in
yeah,
them
it's
for
a
the
real
next
treat.
week. We didn't go out at all.
Other than that time, you said it was fish and chips was sort of 10 minutes down the road, and we
I mean,
ended up
it was
walking for
by
like an hour.
car.
uh,
Yeah.
so I've been reading based on the excellent recommendation of Chesspit Pod. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's this blog, sorry, podcast.
Blog. We're a
Um,
blog. It
I've,
was 2002.
the, the logo, I'm seeing the release the Kraken logo,
We
but
are
I've been
looking
reading this.
for. We did have somebody lined up to do us a proper new logo, but it turns out they're now contracted exclusively to the Athletic, which was quite unfortunate. That made us sad.
Right.
Yeah. So that is not going to happen, unfortunately. Um, but if you're watching and you do some kind of graphic design, we are looking for a new logo. Basically, I think the premise is that you'll have the three of us at the bottom of a well, just staring up out of the chess pit, something like that. If you feel like you can do that for us, or you know somebody who might, please get in touch because we are looking for a new graphic designer, somebody who can do us something schmancy. What shall I
But
do? Should we go for the minority attack? I don't know. This might just be complete garbage, but I've got to make something happen.
yeah,
And
I mean,
I'm gonna
you've got the time advantage.
exactly. I'm gonna try and flag you anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you
Yeah,
choose.
I'm regretting this. And no, I'm on a dodgy table, so I'm not
On a
convinced by
dodgy
this.
table.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit wobbly, but
I see.
um,
Is this winnable? I don't know.
not for black.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Well, there is that as a move, isn't there? Oof.
Don't know. Okay. Oh,
As
this is
wise
far too.
advice always goes, never exchange off your last piece if you're not sure you're winning. And as you can see, I've done a tremendous job of that. That's hearty advice that we should all stick by.
I mean, I haven't
Uh,
calculated this at all.
I mean, the time is also going to be a bit of a problem, I think. But
Play faster.
I do need to. It's this distracting chat.
It's even better than like kicking you under the table.
Yeah, I think you are.
Oh, that might have been an error. That might have been bad. Maybe I'm just about okay.
Well, this is the book I've been reading. Oof. Oh, this feels like it's going to be problematic. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oof. No, this is surely this is bust.
Yeah, that's your only choice, really, isn't it?
Hmm. I mean, maybe that wasn't, but
okay. Now I need to. Oh, maybe this is just. Maybe I'm just losing now.
I don't think so. You've also got a somewhat significant advantage on the time. Mm.
I mean, we could just triangulate forever.
I'm going to punt the draw offer, but
I think you've earned it. Yeah.
oh, you are
no, we'll
gentleman.
play properly here. Let's not do anything rash. Okay, rematch. Let's go.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna amend the points there.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is exciting. It's like being a professional on Chess 24 or other.
Something like that. Okay, let's do this. So yeah,
So
we're
we
gonna
want
try and
to.
get 7 different openings in. So you're not allowed
I
to play the
understood that you
Caracal.
had stopped playing E4.
Yeah, as I said, I had a brief. Oh my goodness, we're getting the Latvian, are we? Okay. I did
Yeah,
prep
it's been
someone
in my
for this
head.
the other day.
Feel like we should do it.
I did tell one of my students how to play against this the other day. I think I recommended D4.
Um, yeah, I mean, I'm out of book now, so do we transpose in some way?
Was it this one? I do remember this line. What am I supposed to do? There's all sorts of fun sacrificey stuff that I need to try to remember.
Yeah, I mean, the sacrifice would be very welcome, actually.
What's the line? Is it Bishop C4 here?
Oof.
I need to remember what the actual thing is. There's a line where you sacrifice a whole piece, and it might be this one.
Yeah, I think Black's going for it, aren't they?
Last time I faced the Latvian over the board was something like 2002.
That's quite a. I mean, it's clearly not as popular as it should be. Is all that says.
That was in a county match where I was heavily outgraded and just got thumped. I mean, someone just saw a 13-year-old kid in front of them and assumed that I knew nothing, and they were right.
Yeah.
I think I actually did
I
alright.
had a Latvian in the 4NCL, and it was possibly the dullest game I've ever played.
Oh.
It was like a Latvian declined.
Oh no, I tell a lie. I did face that. I did face a Latvian in the 4NCL in 2004. It was my second ever 4NCL game, and
Yeah.
I'd had quite a big night the evening before. So, have you ever played the Latvian properly over the board, or?
I've played it twice. Once in a weekend tournament, and it kind of went okay. It was the standard, knight for a rook sacrifice, and then just hope everything turns out okay. But this other one, it went to a really, dull rook and pawn ending.
Okay. Is this the line where I can
grind out a win against the junior?
Right. This might be the line where I
I'm
can
sure now
sacrifice.
would absolutely crush me.
I'm going to go for it. I'm not sure this is the correct one, but I think this might be the one where I can.
Yeah, I mean, the onus is on you to be fun, but
the onus is
I've
on you
already
to be
played
good.
the Latvian.
Okay. I mean, if you're going to just insist on playing moves which don't help you to castle, then I think I can continue in this vein.
Oh, well, that I'm only here for the free coaching, really.
If you're watching, please do get involved in the chat. Comment on our terrible play.
Yeah,
And if
possibly
you
some
wish to
advice
get
would be
involved
useful.
in a future edition, please do get in touch. I am always taking challenges every... I'm going to get out of there now. I'm always taking challenges every Monday at 9 p.m. in our First to Four Blitz challenge. Okay. I mean, what are you claiming here? Oh my goodness. Really?
What am I claiming?
Are you claiming that you're doing okay here?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, there is that. Yeah, that's probably a problem.
Seems to be your catchphrase tonight. Well, there is that.
Yeah,
Every time
that's
I
how you
play a
play
move, which
chess,
is
isn't
probably
it?
objectively not that great, but actually might cause you some problems.
I'm sort of expecting that this excellent control of the dark squares that I've got is only going to be paying dividends at some point. I suppose, yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Again. Sure.
Um,
Have you been following the sort of coverage of coronavirus and every 5 seconds just going, oh well, there is that kind of
yeah,
like
I'm thinking about applying for a cabinet position.
you the living
Um,
you living embodiment of the Larry David meme where he's just going, yeah, yeah.
that's certainly how it feels, isn't it? I'm regretting all my big words about my control of the dark
Yeah, no,
squares.
I'm not sure that was ever true. You just had the bishop just vaguely develops on d6.
Yeah, it was
That
a
was it.
beautiful bishop. Just it wasn't as beautiful as your knight.
Well, I don't think my bishop's much cop either, to be fair. So
Yeah.
okay, let's just grovel. I'm sure you're absolutely fine here. I've no doubt that black is doing okay. But yeah, if I can, I mean that's the structure I've got with the c pawn feels good for an endgame. But apart from that, I'm not sure there's a whole lot to recommend it.
I'm certainly not hoping we have to go to any more endgames. That first one was quite enough for me.
Just get it done beforehand. Yeah.
So you just going to rip open the centre? What have I missed?
Centre. I don't know about the centre. I think b4 is
Well,
about as peripheral to the centre as you can
wherever
get.
my king is. Hmm.
Going nowhere near the centre. Coming round the long way. Well, now, if you talk about the dark squares, I think I might have
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back.
quite good dark square control now. That one.
Hmm.
I mean, this is the way to play if you've got opposite colour bishops, right? Just put your guy completely out of action, so I've always got one more attacking piece. I mean, if you've got opposite colour bishops, everyone says it's drawn, but if you just get the first attack, it tends to be quite good if you do it on the same colour
Yeah,
complex
but
as your bishop.
this is certainly the first attack.
Yeah. Oh, blimey. Feels like there's something sexy here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get in the way of my bishop. So it's that thing of the queen should play on the opposite colour complex, because it can. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this all seems really problematic.
Last week against Charlie, yeah, did manage to come back. I came back from 3-0 up to 4-3 down. Essentially, I just gave it all away. So you are very much still in this. If you,
Yeah,
this
you're
doesn't
coming
quite
back from half a point each.
happen. I think this one's a rook.
It probably does. I'm not feeling like I've got many swindle chances here.
Yeah, because yeah, your amazing control of the dark squares doesn't really extend to anything else. Okay.
Yeah, I think you've earned that one quite fairly. All right, so we're going different opening.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll just amend the score.
Oh yeah, this is just rubbing it in now.
Wow. Okay. Different opening. Let's play this kind of stuff. This looks fun.
Well, largely out of book already, so hastily run back to e4.
I mean, I'm not allowed to play knight f6 here because that would be the bishop g7 here. Sorry, because that would be the sniper, and we're not allowed to play the sniper.
What's your problem with the sniper?
I'm just not that keen on it.
Yeah.
I think we've got to play something a bit fruitier. Something that's probably just actively bad, but
I feel like it must be. But then you're also relying on me being able to prove it, so...
So we're basically playing a really bad version of the rat here, aren't we? The Norwegian rat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I suppose I should actually try to play properly from here. Now I've given you a probably plus 1.5 advantage. A pawn and forfeited castling. But you've given me the bishop
that
there.
Immediately wasn't what I... as soon as I saw it, I realised how duff that move was.
Okay. How am I going to get my guys going? Unclear. Oh, this is just garbage. Alright, I'll play a proper opening next time.
Why? This is actually one where I have a small chance.
I think knight d6 there just won a pawn. Though maybe I'm looking at c2, so maybe it wasn't quite as clear as that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the bishop pair. Talking of the dark squares, quite like to make something happen with those. Yeah, I mean I can castle extremely manually here, can't I?
I think you should. I mean, you could have also just taken the knight, but...
Oh, oh no. Okay, fine. Whoops.
There was an indication in the video there that I'm not a poker player.
Alright, I'll try to play better chess from now on, I promise. That wasn't so good. Okay.
I think it was fine.
Right, so we could go into a position where I've got the exchange for a pawn and the bishop pair. And that might actually be quite a fun position to play. So let's do that. Okay, right.
So now I do everything I can to try and stop you having the bishop pair.
I suppose that's how you play it. Right. Anyway, how are you finding lockdown generally? What is going on with you?
Not a lot's really changed for me, you know.
Stay at home. You work from home anyway, right?
Yeah. Really working on my sourdough game, but that's about it. Doing that standard lockdown thing of naming the sourdough starters. Apparently that's like a law.
You're doing what? You're going to have to explain this to me and everyone else, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
It seems to be that everyone who makes a sourdough starter, they will then name it.
Or like have a baptism with like holy olive oil or something.
It's like you have to pick a pun name. So
I see. You're not christening it Colin or something.
No, that wouldn't be enough. It's got to have some sort of pun related to something you've got an interest in. So in the spirit of not having chess-related sourdoughs, we've gone for Dovid-19 and the super spreader because we've got two.
Dovid-19.
Yeah, I didn't say the puns had to be good. They have to be puns.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know. But the bread's actually turning out quite well, so not too... Oof.
I'm going to give myself more light here because it's getting dark.
Yeah. I mean, it's half nine.
Just to remind people, not to remind people, but if you are wondering why we're both in robes, this is why from our holiday in 2015. Apart from that, okay.
Oh, I love that transition. Absolute editing pro.
But it doesn't come back to the right screen when you come back into the game. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's play some actual chess. You appear to be threatening to win a piece.
Oh, you
I
saw
have
that.
a sly dog, yes. I'm not sure what to do here, because this is all a bit insipid now.
I think the bishop pair was a good try, but I think I can get rid of it very quickly.
Yeah. No, this doesn't look very good anymore. Okay, we'll continue to try to. I mean, I'm the one who's going to get flagged this time.
There's all those fancy transitions.
Okay, so I think the only thing I've really got going for me here is the your weak B pawn.
Yeah, yeah.
The king is quite fast.
It does seem to be.
I'm going to get at least one pass pawn. My G6 pawn is terrible, but it is holding up your kingside pawns. Maybe I've got some chances.
Yeah, I think you probably do.
And my bishop's controlling the queening square for my pass pawn. These pawns might become quite quick.
Don't
know. Alright, now, as I would tell my students, stay off the dark squares. Do not let that knight give any dodgy checks. I may also be inviting a possible mating net here, but I don't really. Yeah, maybe that's a thing. Yeah, I think you've just got to go for it here, haven't you?
So, stay off the light squares.
No, the dark squares, because I'm going to check you on a light square next.
Ah, see, this
Yeah.
is the sort of coaching I need.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just a nice guy. I'm just going to help you out here. At the end of the day,
completely ignoring your advice.
chess will be the winner. The charity will be the winner.
I don't know, if we get any feedback on this, people might not be happy with what they've seen played.
What do you mean?
Well,
What, collusion?
there's an attempted Black Mardima, a Latvian.
What, so you're saying the charities
fan
will reject
favourites.
the money on the basis of the basis of our chess
I think if
being
they've
terrible?
got principles, they will have to.
I think, unfortunately, at the moment, charities need all they can get, really. Just to remind you, at home, Mike is playing on behalf of the Trussell Trust, and if I win this mini match, then my £7 will be going to the Cardiac Risk in the Young charity. Yeah, my first week of uni, my friend Tom. Well, I mean, he was my friend, I suppose. We kind of went, but he died of cardiac arrest on the first night, which was pretty grim.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been sort of doing things in his memory for that charity. Yeah, just had a pre-existing heart condition. No one knew about it, and yeah, he got in a lot of trouble on the dance floor, unfortunately. Which is why
Definitely people are expecting from a Freshers Week.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty dreadful. The obviously the event itself was terrible, but then you have the media outside your hall going, oh, was it drugs? Which was lovely of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna grab this, and then hopefully one of these pawns should come through for me. Or are we just going to get a draw here?
I think we might just get a draw.
Yeah, I think.
Depending on.
Yeah, I'm not going to muck around. Okay, well played. So, 2-1. Okay.
Oh,
So we've had some good games so far.
we've had some blitz games. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Most of them have gone to the sort of the bitter end. Right, I promised a different opening, didn't I? Let's have
Yeah, you
an
did.
English. Okay. You see, this is now not an English because I'm just going to play a Dutch.
Well,
now.
it means we can have an English next time. It's
Does
fine.
it? Okay, fine. Let's do that. I think these knight c3 e4 lines are actually quite hard for black to face because you don't get your normal kind of f4 stuff.
No. I'm all out of ideas now.
I think it's quite sort of principled to play in this general direction. Objectively, I'm sure there are more challenging ways to meet the Dutch, but you tend not to get mated at the very least. I'll get mated now, guaranteed. But I feel like it's always like holdable because you never have to worry about a fruity f pawn coming down and throwing itself at you if you played e3 or g3.
I mean, this is the thing. I don't really want to play the Dutch or the French against you because you've had so much sparring practice of them.
With my co-host, Mr.
Your
Russell,
co-host
yes.
Chris and his never-changing repertoire.
Well, he's now. I think he is now playing some different stuff. Now that he's gone through, he's close. He's approaching the FM title. I don't think he's gonna necessarily be able to get away with playing other things for too much longer. If you are just joining us, this is the second First of All Blitz Charity Challenge. And this is my friend Mike. If you wish to be a player in it, then just get in touch on all the usual channels, Twitter, chessbitpod@gmail.com, anything you want. And we can have a go. The winner gives £7 to charity. And the idea is just to have... It's not quite a banter blitz insofar as we're smack talking. It's more of a... sort of in the dentist chair type conversation. Where we're just having giving each other, submitting to each other to as much pain as possible. Wow.
I'm not sure anyone's ever been so cruel about my comfortable small talk.
Well, speak for yourself. I mean, my pillow talk is clearly sensational. It's one with many admirers. Like that, I don't know. I'm gonna have some more cake. Right.
What kind of cake have you got?
I was made a lemon drizzle for my birthday.
A lemon drizzle.
Yeah, baby. Best thing ever. Okay. I'm not loving this actually. I love the cake. I'm loving the cake. I don't particularly want to have to play f3, but it does make a certain amount of sense, I suppose. Just blunt your guy, blunt your bishop on b7.
Yeah, it's a little bit pointless there now, but
we have 4 games after this. Three games after this. In the chat, please do suggest some openings that we could play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I think we're running out of... I
don't question your maths, but if it's 2-1, do we not have 4 games left?
Yeah, but 4 including this one, right?
Oh yeah, this is definitely still a game. You're right. Yes. My bad.
So, criticising my maths.
I got to criticise something. I'm not getting any of these wins. So
yeah, just berating. Okay, this feels like I might have some long-term pressure now, just because your pawns on the king side are very, very well. They're terrible.
Loose.
Yeah, but equally, I don't really have anywhere for my knight to go next move, which is an issue.
Yeah, it's we're both suffering. Even though we've both now, I've started reading this Sam Shanklin book that you were reviewing, and all I'm getting from it is just don't ever move your pawns.
Yep.
There's only one recommendation, and it's E4 or D4, and then you just leave the pawns to it.
It's the book is Small Steps to Giant Improvement, and it is literally all about pawns. It's just it seems to have been a thing that really got him to go from world number 120 in the world to something like world number 20. He's
Yeah, US champion,
yeah,
and
absolutely killing it.
although I did see in the start of the book, he says the book was written as part of this bet, but he doesn't seem to go into what the bet was.
Oh, okay.
And I found out what it was, but it was not a chess related thing at all. It was just a weight loss competition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's weird. As what? Like you had to write the book if you didn't meet the weight,
yeah. If
or
if if the person who was suggesting he write the book lost a certain amount of weight, then the book would have to be written.
I think that's a good way to do it. That's not really a bet as such, is it? It's more of a
No,
like a
and he
motivation
does go on
thing.
to say that although the suggestion was made and the weight was being lost, he decided to write the book anyway. So
Yeah. Okay. Seems fair.
yeah.
This is going very badly. Well, I've still got some vague chances here of making things happen, but I'm not loving my. I suppose your extra pawn is one that I'm looking at, but apart from that, this has not been a success.
I'm not sure how I really hold on to this pawn. Like, if my
What were you going to say? Because I feel like I might.
well, there is that, but I'm not sure really what my queen's doing on h6, my rook's doing on g6.
They seem to be protecting that pawn.
Is this the sort of advice you'd give? This is a good
I feel like
use of your heavy pieces.
I feel like you. Well, no, but you've got the advantage here, so there's no need to fritter it away by playing too expansively.
Don't tell me what to do.
I've got some little tricks.
I mean, if my queen can't save that, I still want to take it. I can
Please
see
do.
that it. Yeah, I still do.
It might just be very, very bad, but I think I've got some vague shot of doing something with the pawn. I think I've got to do something here. Oh, okay, fine. Don't be rude. Don't take the.
It was a beautiful gift, but we shouldn't
Well, I'm
be.
just
We
going to
shouldn't
win
be.
a pawn back over here instead.
Yeah, I suppose you might.
Okay. Yeah, this is a problem, isn't it?
I mean, obviously, I've got ideas of winning your g2 pawn, but nothing else.
No, definitely nothing else. No. This is ugly. Okay.
Actually, going to try and make me prove it. This is so demeaning.
I feel like really take that.
Yeah, yeah. Oof.
Please suggest openings for the next game in the chat because we're running out of ideas fast.
It's a speculative move at best, but that is how people describe my play.
I missed that. Well, that's not good, is it? I suppose there we go. No, I don't know. Possibly. This is just nonsense. But what did you expect?
Can I get away with this?
Crumbs. Probably.
Oof.
Suspect you can. Well played.
Oh.
Okay. 2-2.
Well, I've got the 2 wins I was hoping for beforehand, so I will now listen to any opening suggestions.
Well, you've won 1. We've had 2 draws.
That's what. Yeah, there is that.
Okay, game 5.
Um,
I'm not going to play what I did last time. That was
I imagine not. No.
absolutely okay. Fine. Right, we'll go with something a bit more orthodox. Crumbs. Maybe I'm going to have to play the sniper. We're going to have to play the sniper.
Oh.
You're a cruel mistress. What have you made me do? What hast thou
Well,
don'st? I'm playing the sniper.
I don't really have an opening repertoire. It basically just comes down to, can I get people into openings they don't know?
That seems about right. That seems the way to go. Okay, I think I've played this kind of stuff a few times. Maybe not this though, because this just seems to lose a pawn. Ah. Oh well. Worst things have happened. They haven't.
I know. I think this is probably the worst thing that has ever happened. It still feels like it's not really a full pawn.
Maybe not, but I mean, I think that's what you get. That's what you give away by playing 1f4 in the first place.
Yeah, and look how proud that pawn is sitting on f4 now.
I've got 4 pieces looking at f5. Maybe we get the pawn back this way.
Yeah, it can't really have ever been a pawn.
A pawn is a pawn generally, but maybe not in this case. Anyway, have you developed yourself over lockdown, Michael? You were talking about your sourdough naming skills, but have you tried anything new? I've just started doing watercolors, which is.
I've seen there's some lovely things. I do intend to get back into some painting, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm just waiting for the weather to get a bit nicer.
Yeah, I mean, because last week was very hot, so I had a couple of mornings just sitting outside painting the back garden, which actually, I mean, I basically just used like one tree as a reference, and then everything else was just like memory. So I just had like this one bit just to kind of get the perspective right. But I went on a nice walk around the Chiltern Hills on Friday, and I've taken a photo of the Chiltern Hills, for you, those of you who don't know, are a series of, it's not a mountain range, it's just a series of sort of rolling green hills between London and Oxford. If you've ever seen The Vicar of Dibley, the theme tune, the theme sequence, the credit sequence is filmed there. That's the Chiltern Hills. So that is what I will be painting next.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to the next masterpiece.
Well, I mean, it was literally my first, so it's not been. Oh, I'm not going to swap queens. I'm not going to indulge you.
But I mean, you promised you wouldn't, so I'm more than happy to take advantage of that if I can.
So, yeah, I've been doing that. I've also what else have I done? I think I'm going to try and learn sign language. Just do something just a bit different, because I think that would be something potentially useful, actually. Because I'm not sure how many. Obviously, like deaf chess players can like read the books, but I'm not convinced there's that much by way of like decent instructional videos in BSL. I don't know. It might be something that is completely useless. That it might just be that people are quite happy to watch. Deaf people are quite happy to watch stuff that is subtitled.
Yeah,
but I just don't know. But it's something that I've been. I did a few lessons of it at university as part of my linguistics degree. But
you wanna get a bit more proficient with it.
See if I can continue. See if I can do something different. Right, these knights are too good. Let's get rid of that.
I think it seems only right though that for everyone's sake we don't add subtitles to this quality chess content.
Well, I mean, it's something that I've been considering. Just,
Ah,
I'm joking.
right.
There's no way I'm spending my precious time subtitling this nonsense. Okay, so I feel like black is slightly better here just because of your
Mm.
king and my rook on d5. But other than that, it seems to be fairly equal position to go from. Okay.
Ah.
Are you? I'm assuming you're just not thrilled by this move. Is that why you went? Oh.
Oh, it was definitely a prospect that didn't appeal, but am I just
Incidentally,
getting?
if you are watching this and you want some more streams in your life, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 10 p.m. we do a little Blitz album party where I play a record that means something to me or something that someone else has recommended, and we play some challenge Blitz so you can come and challenge me, and we play the record. So those are every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday at 10 p.m.
What was the most recent album that was picked?
I did Since I Left You by the Avalanches last night.
As ever, it is all incomprehensible to me.
What would you want me to do if you were gonna play Blitz for an hour or watch Blitz challenge stuff for an hour? What album would you want?
I must admit, just before logging in for this, I decided to try and figure out what your username meant, and had a
There we
little
go.
listen to that. That was quite pleasant.
We did that album on the first one. So that was the
Ah,
or was it the second? It was either the first or second stream of the Blitz album party was Boards of Canada. And that was good fun. Where we appear to have stumbled into another end game, but I think this one is
yeah, it's
this one is potentially a bit more interesting than the other one, given we've got sort of opposite pawn structures, where I've got the majority on the king side, you've got the one on the queen side.
and rather tremendously, all but one of my pawns are on the same color as the bishop.
That might be an advantage in this case. I don't know. It's never clear to me when that is an advantage or not. Because generally you want them on the opposite colour so that the bishop's got room, but also you don't want them to be targets, right?
Yeah.
I think we haven't got much choice here. Because bishop b8 looked quite tasty for you.
Yeah. Some sort of wise looking move there, take the opposition. Who worries about pawns? Don't ever move them.
That's what Shanklin's just taught you never to move pawns. But you just
I mean,
moved
actually,
pawn.
as I said, lockdown's been absolutely terrible for my chess education. As I also read a book, Choosing the Right Chess Move. I'll have to dig out what it was, and the main takeaway I got from it was don't worry about it too much. Whatever move you choose was probably fine. And
Yeah, I think that's about right. We're just in a race here. I haven't counted. I have no idea.
I mean, I almost feel like the race was definitely lost. So I'm going to have a go at this.
Yeah. I mean, whichever move you played there, I was going to play
Play
the
the
same
play the
number of
mirror.
squares as you. Come on. Yeah. And it's a draw anyway. Well done. Okay, we go.
Oh.
This is almost too close.
It's one for the fans, isn't it?
Not really. Okay. 2 matches to go. 2.5 each. Sorry, 2 games to go. 1 match. Okay. Right, let's actually play something fun. Let's do some nonsense. I'm gonna just play an e4 and see how you deal with it. And I'm going to throw everything at you using my last white here. World Championship style.
Well, then let's let you chuck everything at
Yeah,
me.
I think I white. Okay. Right. So these h3 lines are very cowardly, but they do at least mean that I don't have to worry about bishop g4.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Simon Williams would think about you chucking everything up at the h file with h3.
No, but you play g4, g5. I think that's the. This is the main premise.
Oh, I have no idea how to play this. Effectively, what I'm doing is hoping it's like a dragon.
With a knight on b6 already.
Yeah.
Where.
I mean, if you're going to attack it down the queen side, that's got to be a good thing, right?
Yeah, but equally I can always castle kingside here, and that might nullify everything. You don't tend to allow c5 by white in the dragon.
Ah.
Or lose a pawn. I mean, it doesn't lose a pawn.
I'm not sure, yeah.
But it's... Well, it might do, I don't know.
It could do.
By the way, the first person to suggest an opening for black that I can play in game 7 will have it done by me in the last game, whatever the result here. Please comment and to suggest some garbage for me to do. Everyone's been very, very, very quiet in the chat tonight, unless I'm not seeing it.
What could go wrong with giving away your dark squared bishop like that?
Don't know. I'm just going to log back into Twitch because I might have just been missing loads of chat. No, I don't think so. I think everyone's just being very quiet.
It's a Monday, everyone's got those back to work blues.
There's a few people watching. Hello to everybody watching. Hope your lockdown is as pointless as ours. I mean, I'm not saying that lockdown is pointless. It's more that everyone else isn't being locked down, and it just seems. I mean, do you feel that way? Do you just feel like? I mean, I'm doing like two weekly trips to the shop. One for my quarantined parents, and one for us. So I deliver groceries to my parents who are 5 miles away.
Yeah.
And haven't left their garden for 7 weeks.
I think that's it, isn't it? Though you see, you know that most people are behaving like you and I are, but when you see the occasional ones that aren't,
yeah, like you see your neighbours having their parents round.
Yeah, yeah.
Like next door's a doctor, and he's been having his grandkids round. It's really bad.
It's hard not to feel a little frustrated.
It's just massively hypocritical.
I
think that's the thing that really gets me. Right, this is interesting. So you've got what? 2 pawns for the piece?
Oh, I'm down a piece.
You didn't know you played knight takes c5. That was the whole point.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the idea of me getting rid of the queens was that I wouldn't have anything to worry about with my king. But it did also mean that my dark square control was slightly undermined.
It always fascinates me how much people can put into my play.
When you just gave away a piece.
Yeah, it's something of a deep move. It's like, wow, was it?
Okay. Well, I'm playing on feel here. I think this must be. I mean, the main point here is to ensure that there's no open files for your rook, and that there's still plenty of pawns on the board for my knight to do things. Okay. But yeah, going back to the lockdown thing, there's just so many people out today.
Yeah.
Um, Also, people don't seem to really be aware of cars. So I was driving to my parents. I wasn't going very fast. It's like second gear corner round into the road where we live, and there's just this woman just standing about. I mean, like if she was halfway up the road, then fine. But she was just standing like 5 meters in round this blind corner where I've gone round at like 10, 15 miles an hour, and then seems to think that it's my problem that she's in the way.
There's nothing quite. How long ago did you pass your test?
Last February, so it's been over a year now. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just people just standing in the middle of the road, which I mean I'm kind of okay with that from a like philosophical perspective, like reclaiming the streets or something. But if you're in my way, then
Yeah, oh, that's entirely different, isn't it?
yeah,
That's the worst crime.
I feel like I've really misplayed this. This is not going as well as it should be. Oh, this is ugly. This is really ugly.
I mean, as ever, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it's a treat to find out.
Now I just dropped the this is just appalling. Good grief. Yeah.
It's okay. I know you're just doing it for the Trussell Trust.
Well, it's not over yet, but it's getting that way. I might try to flag you. Just give you advance warning of that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I suppose in some ways it's really not, but that is the spirit, isn't it?
I don't know. Can I let this go? And you just got knight b3, so you need to come this way instead. And I think king c. I think c6 would have been a better square for your king because I can now bring in my knight. It may not matter. It may not matter. I don't think it matters. Yeah, this looks like curtains.
I suppose I should just play a move, really.
I did it. Oh, blimey. Yeah, that should do it, shouldn't it? Well done. Okay.
Oh.
So, to take it to the point where, if it's a draw, by the way, both of us will give the £7 to the charity.
I never agreed to that.
I need a win with black here to do it. Okay. Let's get it on. Okay. One more. Well played so far.
So after one different opening, what are we thinking?
It's up to you. I'm going to play something different, whatever you do. But yeah, so £7 is definitely going to the Trussell Trust. Whether £7 goes to the Cardiac Risk for the Young, we will soon find out. I need to... Yeah, let's play a dragon, right.
Okay.
Right. I need to remember my theory. I think this is just about right so far. Okay.
There's still a lot of theory here, and it's
not something I'm particularly aware of. Either way.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be Bishop G5 there, but that's not going to be any fun. Seeing which of us can remember theory. Because embarrassingly, it might be me. That would be, I don't, you know.
Yeah,
Oof.
you're not. That's not you, is it at all? I think this is the
Well, I
move
mean,
here.
what's going on
From what I
here?
recall, this is the line played by was it Botvinnik? No, but it can't have been Botvinnik. Botvinnik can't have played the dragon. There was some like very strong player who came up with this kind of line where you just chuck everything down the long diagonal.
So, I mean, not only do I not have a clue what I'm doing here, I do. You know, there's pride and ego, but there's charity.
Well, so you're just going to give me it?
That's the thing. I don't really want to.
Oh, okay. Oh, blimey. Is this definitely a thing?
Uh, you give me too much credit.
Yeah, this is probably that, isn't it? So I can't play Bishop H either. It's the wrong line. Uh, crumbs. Yeah, this will do it, won't it? Yeah. All right, well played. Thank you for the match, Mike. So
Well,
Mike
thank you very
wins
much.
4.5 to 2.5. He will donate £7 to the Trust for Trust. At some point, we will get a receipt off him, and we will.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We will
Make sure
put
I
it
don't.
on our Twitter. We are honourable people
Let them
as
know the
always.
money's coming.
Thank you for watching. There will be another one of these next week. If you'd like to be my challenger, please do get in touch. I think generally over 2,000 on Lead Chess if you can, but if not, then I'm sure we can maybe come up with some kind of handicap system. Happy to take on all comers. If you want to, if you are slightly low rated, or just anyone can challenge me on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday. At 10 p.m. we do Blitz album parties. But Mike, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks very
Hope
much
you
for
had
having me.
fun. And
Yeah.
the episode 16 of the Chess Pit will be out on Thursday for your delectation and enjoyment. So hopefully you can catch that. Episodes 1 to 15 are available on all good and bad podcast platforms. But thank you for watching. Thank you to Mike, and see you again soon.